Yep.
All right, I have no idea what just happened, but I'll just take it as a sign to relax. What I was going to say at the very at the very least is that after about 3 weeks doing this, we're very likely to be up about 500%. And you don't want that smoke. You don't want that slippery smoke. So what we're gonna do going into the 4th week is after we scale out above 80%, we might leave a small runner on at -1 pip, like literally -1 pip, and then allow that to get stopped out if we're correct. We're not going to touch it at all. Even if we end up taking a different position the other day against it, we're going to leave that running at maybe 0.1 or the lowest leverage your broker allows. Allow that to get taken so your win rate drops. The account growth will be still enormous, but your win rate will drop. And then that should prevent errors. So on to the good stuff. We had price trading above where we wanted, closing below where we wanted. In a time when we wanted, we just mentioned that we should have swing highs been formed now. So it's all about entries now. Gold looks like it's going to be the first one to form the entry. I wonder what GU is doing. GU 20 pips 0.1 looks okay above the blue line. No, yeah, I have no idea what the timing was, just too coincidental for that one though. It was funny. Selling this is the stop is going to be too huge, so I'm thinking gold should be the one to sell. All right, so I'm gonna sell gold here with 0.1 and put a stop at 0.67.5. Wait, I haven't entered yet. I'm waiting. Let's wait. All right, so we're gonna sell gold, all right? But let's see if we can wait for the new hourly candle to form and then give us a spike. And then we fade that spike. GU should be similar to that as well. I want to sell anywhere above this blue line. I don't have a clear entry point on this guy. So let's put the rules in. So we have here, which means somewhere there, I'm gonna be stocking inches. I mean, I like AU short, but the risk on it is too huge. So let me tell you what would make me sell AU. The draw on liquidity remains the same. We'd have to do that. That would be ideal for me. So when the new hourly candle starts, if we get a spike up, I'll take it. I will take it. Why not UCAD? No grand reason, no anything. Let's just use the actual filter tab below, right there. So retrace, nice and easy. Let that retrace, and maybe in here should be ideal for an entry. Somewhere here. Gold and GU seems to be the most ideal. So new candle started, and let's go ahead with GU. Add it to my list first. All right, there we go. So stop loss 20 pips, reduce risk. So 0.1. So my stop is at 0.688. And targets. Let's go back to M15 for a second. So we could get about 50 pips from this one. 1.3. There we go. All right. So the reduced risk, we should be fine. I'm planning on entering multiple trades. That's going to be a good sell as well.
When we go downstairs, can we use the elevator?
That's gone. All right, AU coming up. Okay, let's look at the order block high. That is 6 points away. So selling this guy above the blue line with 20 point stop should be fine as well. So we have roughly about 0.28. So 0.63 for the stop. AU 0.63 for the stop. And I'm gonna sell it and then adjust my take profit. So I feel about 38, so I'll just put that 40 pips, which should be this guy inside here. So my TP is gonna be 0.62380. 62380. All right, cool. So AU and GU entered. GU, I think the stop is my stop is 1.3688. Bam. NAS looks like it could be promising as well. Let's zoom in. Okay, first things first. I need that price level. Not convinced. Not convinced for NAS yet. Like a close below here. Solid close, then retrace. If it retraces before the close, things get interesting, to say the least. UCAD. So in case you're wondering, remember we're on the 0.4 lots, right? So 10 pips is roughly about $40. Okay. 20 pips, which is usually our average stop, would be about $8. So taking that $80 and spread it across a couple of pairs, minimize risk, we should be fine. What did you say about AU? We sold just above here and the stop was 20 points, so 0.63. Gone. The EU funds. This is it's about 40 pips potential drop on EU. EU for the culture. 0. Let's put a big figure level on this. If I sold EU here, my stop would be here. Thinking about it, my target for GU, one sec, opening the phone, bam, bam, bam. GU target is 0.62380. I like this though, I like this. All right, I don't want to put too many pairs based around the same analysis and increase the probability of taking a full stop out. What's the confidence used to take your trade? Just curious. weekly profiles. I'll say that. Weekly profile is a conference I use. So I have a decent idea of what time I want to see the entry form. I just need to identify the price level from a chart where the entry should form. And then after that, it's just a matter of wait. Where would I land at fib on EU? Oh, I think this was a M15 range, if I'm correct. Yeah, this was the range. Might be off by a little bit. There, that's where it was at the time. Go back to M5. Is that 12 pip stop worth it? It should be, given that the possibility is a 40 pip. But either way, this win should push us to where we want to be. Let's give. I didn't look, honestly. I didn't look, not convinced yet. But this retracement to premium on NAS before taking this usually sets up like a high probability push to break here. But then I don't like where my stop would have to be above this. And I don't like that. But if this, no, just chill, just chill, just chill. Just chill, just chill. Just chill. So now that we've closed above here and then this down candle is here, the entire trade probability depends on price going back above that high. Once it goes above that high, we should be fine. Unwillingness to go above that high means we can close the trade before taking a stop out. Do you mean to take an intentional loss? We're going to take small losses at 500%. Small losses at 500%. Losses keeps your win rate low, and then a low win rate keeps you able to execute without problems. So nothing here left to analyze in terms of price action. All the entries are in, all the stops have been placed. I don't see anything else worth. Look at you. Look at gold. The risk entering down here is too risky. Too risky. Does the DXY low being an up close candle concern you? It's an interesting question. Only few persons would ask that question. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Because the criteria here has been met. The only thing about this setup that could skew the trade is them running this again and then reclaiming it. That would be, cruelty, which is not far-fetched, but the risk is managed. We reduced the lots for that reason. So no reason to be fearful. nothing really moving in a manner that would have you feeling, hey, you need to do something. So right now it's chill. How do you deduce your entry time? Is it constant based on calendar, just based on constant based on weekly profile? So based on weekly profile, I favor entering at a particular time. But yeah, it's what, 10:12 now. I don't think we have any news drivers coming out today. No new drivers coming out today. So time, you have to watch time. So usually when there's news drivers, you watch the time of the news. If there's no news drivers, then you just watch the time that would normally be sensitive. GU and AU stops again. What about them? What about the stops? GU almost at stop? Really? GU stop is at 1.13688. If it stops, what if it stops, then it's just a stop. We reduce risk for that reason. No reason to micromanage. No reason to watch. Only thing I need to do is plug in my phone because the battery is like it's probably like 5-6%. So it's a slow morning, no economic drivers. We already entered, the risk is managed. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Stop thinking that because you took a loss, it's a big deal. What is NAS doing? Nothing, so that's good. This NAS short still looks, it looks more attractive now.
You close your AU.
Why? Why would I close? Huh?
But you hear that about last, so me think that is close.
No. I'm only saying that because someone said that this here is almost at stop, GU. So I'm saying my stop is in place. If it stopped me out, that's fine. I didn't lose the account or anything. It's just a stop out and that's it. And I think it just stopped me out. So GU stopped me out. $20 lost. That's it. No big deal. No big deal. We already knew what we wanted to see for the trades to pan out. If it's lagging, then accept the risk. I'm not going to change it for any reason. Let me send a screenshot of the loss. Full margin. There. There we go. So no full margin, exactly what we said. This has exactly 9 minutes. Let's say 10 minutes to get where I wanted to be. What's this? Wait, what? Vic is playing. Vic is playing. We don't full margin anything. Even if we're going to go aggressive, it's not going to be full margin. That's madness. That's madness. Recognizing when it's important to reduce your risk is something that keeps you in the game longer than your wins. You could flip a coin and take a winning trade. You could flip a coin and take a losing trade. What's going to keep you in the game is when you take a loss, is it destroying you and your account? Yeah, I try to keep my stops at 20 pips max. If circumstances require it to be a little bit over 20 pips, then I'll oblige. But I like 20 pips for stops, and it should be it. Now, remember what we said about NAS and why it was likely to not be ideal since we didn't close below here. So there's nothing here that's enticing me about this. We'd still need to shift the market structure below here before I consider any kind of shorts. DXY, as usual, we need it above this box, ideally above this box, right? The further above this box, better. AU, stops are in play. I think we entered somewhere about here. So we're about 5, maybe about 10 pips drawdown. But again, we're not focused on precision, right? It's the narrative. This one got away, or did it? EU wasn't ideal, and that's showing no. Didn't feel right. So now it's creating up candles. So if the order flow is going to be bearish at this high, I'd like to see them trade below the lows of up candles. Then the retracements could be potentially worth the risk. I don't remember what this line was for, but no big deal. So now taking a loss, first thing that comes to mind always, it doesn't matter how disciplined you are, is should I make up for it? And there's a whole lot of talks about rules about when you look at that. And I think it's quite simple, really. If you have an A+ setup that's defined, right, clearly defined setup, and it forms, and there's no reason not to take it. The only decision you should be having is, what risk do I put on this setup? If you already take a loss, then again, depending on your personality, you decide. AU SMT with DXY. Yeah, when you say SMT, you have to give me more information on that. I'm gonna be lost. Favorite trading books on psychology. I don't remember what it's called, but Chaddy does.
I have a few from a mental game of trading. Which the one that you read the other day from Cool?
That one.
One second.
But Chaddy is one of the traders that trade with me, and he has a channel that only psychology, real life psychology, not form-fitted, control your emotions and all that. Yeah, it's real traders with real problems talking about it. So if you're not shy, feel free to hop on over there.
Thanks for sharing the link, Mark.
Hey Kish, how's everything?
Hey, I'm good. Just chilling.
Yes, sir. This is Joe. Quick one, right? I already have my levels marked up from 6 months ago, and like price is in I think a 1 hour bearish zoom model. I was looking at the confirmation should it be like a 15 minutes?
What pair?
Paradigm shift. NAS only. I'm a NAS dude.
Okay, so NAS was in H1 bearish zoom.
Yes.
Okay, and you're asking what time frame to use for confirmation?
Yes, for confirmation on the paradigm shift, so that I don't get massive.
It depends. I mean, how many pips are you trying to get? Are you trying to get 20 pips? Then you could use M5, M1. Are you trying to play a longer move? Then you could, use M15 M30 H1, so you don't
So
react to
a
smaller
longer
moves
move
more.
to me. Yeah, I like the one shot, one kill.
H1 should be H1 M15. M15 is a great time frame for holding for larger moves, which is why I'm using it predominantly for this.
Okay, thank you.
I'm watching this and the time, by the way. This guy here for a sell.
Yes, sir. Copy that.
If we take this low and retrace, I'll short. We have time. So this candle, in a perfect world, this candle closes below this low, and then the next candle wicks back higher, and then I'll sell it. This is far away from stop. Absolutely no reason to be worried. We're now getting more down candles inside here. Rejection block idea, or rejection block plus down candle, plus trading above the high of that down candle. My rules say this should be bullish. All my rules say this should be bullish. But again, with no news driver, then we have to watch time to frame these volatility. All right, so now we got that. So the next M5 candle rallies, and I'll short that. Short that. That should be fine. This down candle as well, same idea. If we put this here on the bodies, rejection block, down candle, trading through the high of the down candle, my rules say that's bullish. My rules, right? Hey, you almost ready to leave? Hey, you almost ready to leave? What do we have for AU? Is a 40 pip? Let's see. Bam. Roughly about 40. Yeah, should be fine. Should be fine. So not worried at all. My only question to myself right now is, do I buy this? Do I buy this? Do I buy this? When it retraces. Gold is gone, all right? Gold, the one trade that we missed is the one that's beautiful. That's 50 pips already. That's 50 pips already.
Because your name on your book is Mastering the Trade.
Mastering the Trade, that's the book. I think we have a electronic copy. If you want it, I can find it and send it in the channel.
Already on it, brother.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Where will be the SL for Naz? Oh, wait, oh, sorry, I just seen, you said, Ben, new lows, DXY, lower highs, AU. Okay, I like that. I think I understand that. I understand that part. Profit taking hour, yep. So we're getting now. And, oh, it's called Mastering the Trade. It's a nice book. I like the way it's delivered. Above all else, I like the way it's delivered. So we got that close below. If we enter 50% of this, it's 30 pip stop. Good Lord. So I want to enter above 45. So maybe about 50. If I get an entry at 11.050 and that gives me my stop at 11.70, I'll be fine. But remember, in these scenarios where you frame where a market structure shift should take place and you have retracements before the market structure shift, it generally means once we shift the market structure, you get shallow retracements. Write that down. EU, what's happening here? Is a 3 drive pattern to a big figure level? I don't know. Looks like that. So I was saying, if we have a range like this, let me draw this. Let's say we have a range and 50% of the range is right here, right? For example, and we're looking for price to maybe trade below 50%, retrace, and then go low. But instead, it does this where it plays around above 50, and then it push. We get shallow retracements, and then it goes low. That's what I was saying. But 8 minutes left. DXY just having a blast around that level, which means AU is playing, which means I don't have my 1105 theory yet. UCAD potential. All right, 20 pips on UCAD is fine. And GU is looking like GU usually does.
Yo, you know, so for this year, GU isn't that really that true pair.
Bruh. It's the only pair I personally don't like trading. I don't like trading GU, but
This year alone?
wait, something is
Nah.
happening. Something is happening. Markets move. GU just spiked. GU alone just spiked.
Yeah, Kish, because you know that's why I'm really gonna look for the trade because guess what happened now? Previous days high, you had two levels of previous days high and the farmer equal highs.
Mhm.
So that one they did kind of engineer. So when time they did the first stop, me I said, Jano, never enter this door until they sweep above it. The previous days high did them on.
Mhm.
And as I'm telling you, same little thing where me show you about the bias the other day.
Mhm.
GU is the only one that is currently off. GU and UCAD. I mean completely off. Never seen any stuck them still.
GU is the only pair I do not like trading. But I'm liking this UCAD. So now we have that 3 drives push into the key level. Should look nice. No entry yet on this time frame. Gold retracing, this dropping, this not moving. This is all due to time. This is the only thing I could say. Something is going on. Something is going on. Can we look at silver? Yes, we can. What's happening here? Looks a little bit unclear. I don't know where the drawn liquidity is for silver. Can't see it from this time frame. Best.
By the
Yeah.
way, Kish,
Huh?
the introduction to CM, that video there, you know, so I start watch the video, I'm reach about 6 minutes into it. May I tell say, oh, may I just start that video a little bit because that video needs it needs the wife for asleep, picnic for asleep, and this notebook in front of me. Yo, that video the hot daddy.
Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. All good, all good. Now don't want to give me 11.50. Risking $20. This should be the last trade I enter for the day. So 20 point stop. At that level. It's a slow day, slow, nothing is moving. But it's not a particularly small range day. Did anybody notice that? Even though the day is slow, the range is wide. Usually slow days are tight consolidating ranges. So why are we having a slow day with a large range? Yeah, for EU, for AU, that's a large range. Something is going on. Overnight move, reaccumulation. Yep. So taking these lows and then higher should be absolutely spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. Okay. Absolutely spectacular. I'm probably tagged in this guy now. That's going to be my last trade of the day. Bam. Yeah, everything is stuck. You have to accept that your edge isn't present when it's not there and manage the risk. There is no reason to fear taking a loss. No reason to feel like I took a loss, so I need to change my model. Nothing. You have to know how to lose, know how to take a loss. None of the losses are blowing the account. None of the losses are doing anything to damage the account. So we vibe. So my limit got tagged in 11,050. My stop 20 points above, risking $20. Didn't put a take profit in, if I'm being honest. But this looks like a job for me. No? So let's say best case scenario is a little above this. So 109.50 for best case TP. I'm putting my TP now. 9.50. It's best case scenario. And yeah, that is it. All good, guys. We have about a minute left still. So if we get double, if you guys are following along with that last NAS trade, if NAS gets to double what we lost. So we lost $20. If when NAS gets to $40 profit, we take half, secure the loss, break even, and we chill. Okay. All good. It's currently floating 23, roughly thereabout. Yeah, that's the point. That's why I don't just send the charts. I want you guys to see that it's real trading. It's not perfect all the time. It's not always sniper entries. This part, the psychology part, is the part that is the hardest to follow, because even though you know your rules, price action is saying something and you're like, I should do this. I'm not going to do it. I am not going to do it. So